Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna have a quick little update video on the old brake situation. And I tell you, there has been some definite drama. Here we are today where the issues have finally been resolved, and I've found some random area, as I do, literally just to park up somewhere and then I discuss a few things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly run through the whole story. Obviously, we've replaced the brake pistons, as you can see in this video. And then also, we've done the brake pads and the brake disc also in that video. So if you want to go check out those two videos, then definitely go do so. A lot of work has been done on the braking system for this car, so it is really, really good. But we did encounter the first issue. So I'm actually on my way to the gym now, and I thought I'd pull over and start making this video. I was actually on the way back from the gym where I was trying to bed in the discs and the pads. And what was happening was, as I was like pushing the brake more and more and more, it kept feeling like it was getting longer and longer and longer. And unfortunately, it got to the point where I nearly had no brakes. I got home and I decided, okay, I'm going to bleed the brakes. Don't need to get the camera out. Nothing's going to be insane. You know, it's going to be exactly the same as it was in the other video of me bleeding brakes. So I thought I'd just do it myself anyway. Got the car up, bled all the brakes, and it all fell apart. I did all of the others fine, and it all fell apart. Once it fell apart, I started recording this video. So you guys, in just a second, we're going to swap over to this clip of when I finally realized it's not going to plan. It's all gone to pot. It's absolutely all gone to pot. So let me just fill you in right now. I'm meant to be in bed a very, very long time ago. I've been at this car for hours because on the drive back, the brake pedal started to go like slightly more soft and soft and soft after like I'm trying to break the brakes in, right? Then it like flashed up that warning of brake system error. And I thought, okay, I'll quickly bleed it. Bled all of them, got to the driver's side caliper, and it's just been an absolute nightmare. I think I'm just going to have to take it in to get them to bleed it, because I've been at it for probably about 4 hours, if that. Let me just show you. So turn this on, parking brake fault, braking system fault, stop the vehicle. The brake lights are on. And, well, I mean, that's just throwing a spanner in the works, because I've got work tomorrow and I can't bloody drive the car. There is no brake pedal whatsoever, and I don't even know what I'm going to do. But I thought, you know, this is where we're at the moment. Let's see where we cut to. Right, we're in the van. Look at the cute bed and a cute girl. Right, so a bit of an update. This morning, well, I went to bed way too late. I'm running on literally half the sleep I normally would. Absolutely shattered. But anyway, this morning I rang the garage where I get my MOTs done, and I said, please, 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 can you bleed my brakes for me, because I can't do it. And basically I got it booked in, and drove it. Give me your thoughts and feelings. What was it like driving it? Because I didn't drive it.
There was just no brake until the very end of the pedal.
Well, it's crazy because I drove down the road like I normally do, and I had no brake. I didn't stop. Obviously all the warnings that we had last time, which I did actually record, apparently weren't there, were they? All gone. So go and pick up the car. Apparently it's fixed, and they found a leak on one of the calipers. I don't know. I need to ask them basically how they bled it, because I'm interested, and also find out where the leak was, just out of interest. And maybe we can learn from it, because it's going to cost a pretty fortune. When I get there, I'll ask a few questions and I will update the video. Oh geez, we're back in the car. I'm adjusting everything. Fire it up. Brakes feel solid. There's a brake pedal. There is definitely a brake pedal. All right, so back in the car, all set up, and we got Em in front of us. I asked the questions and I got the answers. So question number one was, what the hell happened? Where was this leak? And basically, he asked me about the jobs that I'd done. I said I'd done the brake pistons, the pads and the discs, and he said, okay, that's cool. And then he said that he found a leak on the offside caliper. So not actually this one, but that one, which is wild. I didn't see anything, but apparently it was pretty bad. So he's fixed that up. Brakes, I've driven probably a couple of miles now. They feel nice and good, feel nice and solid. The travel it's got a little bit of like travel at the start, but then when it bites, it bites. But obviously we've still got to do the brake in with all the brake pads and the discs anyway, so we can carry on doing that now. But it's a big now that that's all done. It makes it a whole different ball game when this is your only car and you start messing around with stuff like that. Not for any reason, but purely because yesterday when I was doing this, I had to plan my day and obviously get into work. And I couldn't do that because I had no brakes. But yeah, everything's sorted. There's no more warnings. As you can see, no more warnings on the dash. Everything's sorted, man. We're back to normal. So we can carry on, panic over, and yeah, go from there. Anyway, so we managed to get it all fixed. We're now obviously back in the present time, and I thought I'd carry on with my little update. So currently we are on 42,572 miles, which makes it pretty much about 300 miles since we've done the installation, which is great. I have started to hammer on the brakes a bit more, and obviously now it's all fully bled and everything. It is getting a bit better and better and better, but what I need to do is try and find some time to actually do the temperature bedding, like the fade-in of the EBC yellow stuff pads. And I'll eventually get to that. What I'll probably do is end up doing that on like the motorway or something. It'll probably be a lot easier just to do it like that, because what you need to do is you need to hold the brakes on while you're doing like 70 miles an hour to warm them right up, like really temperature cycle them, and then allow like half a mile to a mile to properly let them cool down. Obviously that's not really doable on the roads unless you're on like a really long straight road. So in that case, we'll probably just do it on the motorway, probably on my way to work, and then it'll be a lot easier doing it like that. And that way, you know, I don't have to like stop on the brakes and they're like absolutely smoking hot. So I also kind of, I'm a bit put off because the car's clean and this is going to make a lot of brake dust. So the wheels are going to be like black. Not good. Just had the car cleaned. Anyway, I thought what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly hop out the car and I'm going to give you a quick update and show you just the brakes and how they look so far. One, just to document it for me, but two, why not? Let's have a quick look. Right, we will do, let's start with the front. Sure. Look at all these like little bugs and everything. My God, the car's clean. Jesus. Anyway, so let's have a look down here. So ignore the calipers, we're getting them done actually this Friday, but you can see here, they're wearing really nicely and evenly. They're pretty cold at the moment, but everything is all good. Obviously you can see here where the rain's got to them with like the little, you know, the rust and whatnot, but when you clean them up and you go for a bit of a drive, it'll be all good. You can see the paint chipping. God, I can't wait to get them done. And then the backs, similar situation. So they're nice and look all right, you know, all bedded in and whatnot. Just need some good hardcore stamping on them. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at with the brakes. So I did have somebody comment saying, did I have any weird noises or anything with the brakes? Thankfully, I haven't had any noises like what they were describing of like screeching or clicking or whatnot. The only thing I've noticed obviously with the drilled brake discs is that they make obviously like a clicking noise that when you press them lightly, but when you hammer on them, it just quietens up. And I think it's pretty much where the pads are going over the drills or the slots in the disc. So that's like expected. I had that on the Focus as well. And obviously that had drilled and grooved brake discs as well, and there was a very similar sound. So other than that, it's all good, you know. Obviously, like I said, the brakes need that fade-in procedure being done, but for the most part, it's all done. It's ready to go. We're ready to start hammering on them and actually start breaking them in. But yeah, for a car that's just been clean, it's a bit annoying that there's loads of bits all over it. So this is going to be an unexpected cut. Oh my God, where are you? So I've been to the gym now, but I completely forgot to talk about the things that have actually been fixed since changing all the brakes. So one thing that I've noticed is that there's no weird like scraping, rubbing, vibration noise when you like hammer on the brakes and then let off. And that's obviously because we fixed the brake piston that was seized and sort of binding. So now I can brake as hard as I want, obviously warm up the brakes, and then when I drive slowly, it's completely free because the pistons and pads are actually backing off. Yeah, that's one thing is fixed. Another thing is less torque steer. Now that might just be because one brake was binding ever so slightly and it was pulling the car to the left. That's all, you know, resolved now as well. And the pedal obviously seems a lot more forgiving. Like you don't really have to be like super careful with it. Like it won't just like, you know, drag you forward. You've got a lot more travel, a lot more feel in the brakes. Enough babbling on from future Ross, let's go back to past Ross and carry on the video. But anyway, guys, over the next few miles, I'm gonna start hammering on them and getting obviously a bit more heat into them and sort of getting that whole heat process cycle started and hopefully finished. But that's it. Just a quick update video of where we are with the brakes. And I think we're pretty much about there. I think the next thing we need to do is we'll move on to the next subject. We've done brakes. The next thing, probably tires. We'll discuss that in a future video. I might stick with 4Ss. I might change it up. I don't know. The tires on here at the moment are 4Ss and they're not too bad, but they are pretty old. But but that's a whole subject for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little update video. If you enjoyed it, obviously leave a like, subscribe, maybe even consider becoming a channel member, support the channel a bit more. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.